I can tell it's basically been a while since I haven't done a stream, all because of some crazy reckless stuff that was going on, but a couple of other interesting things that have been going on recently, and I can respect on that. But let me do my intro. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on which time zone you're living in. It's your boy Mystic Neal back with another banger live stream for you today, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, happy Monday. Happy Monday to everybody out there. Hopefully you're having a good day. I know it's hot outside. Stay cool, stay hydrated, and most importantly, stay safe out there. I know it's gonna get very dangerous. And also to all the people that's basically in Canada, I pray for you as well. I understand y'all got that wildfire smoke situation and a whole bunch of other stuff going on. Stay safe out there. Hold on. This man Homer always gotta show up in my live stream saying the same word. I can't understand that. Dude. But it's whatever. I'm not gonna entertain that. Because some people basically wondering why I just said Canada and praying for Canada. Because Canada got a big wildfire going on. And they smoke is spreading all the way to the entire states. It's spreading from Canada all the way into the United States. Excuse me. And it's getting real bad. That's why I said I'm praying for Canada at the moment. Because I know some people that's living in Canada. And to the other point of it is that the other point of it is that I understand a lot of people are basically going to be asking me a lot of questions. I know some people are going to be like, Mystic, how come you haven't been streaming in a while? Mystic, the last time you went live stream was on Thursday. Whatever happens in them other 3 days you were supposed to be live streaming? We waited for this long, you doing another stream? Look, I apologize. Okay, Muhammad, you don't need to be saying my government name on the comment section. You do realize that people be reading my comments when it comes to my live streams. You don't need to say my government name out loud, but I appreciate you for checking up on me. Hopefully, you're having a good Monday. And lately, I'm doing good. I'm in the middle of doing announcements and stuff like that. A lot of people was wondering how come I haven't been doing my other streams in the past 3 days that I had on my schedule for last week. Because here's the thing, I did my Undertale stream, which was last week, alongside with some other games, which was from Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And then by the time it was Friday, I'm letting y'all know is that Friday I was not feeling so good. I had a massive headache. I was feeling lightheaded. My chest was hurting. My back was in pain because it was very sore from helping out one of my family members, moving some stuff a little bit and packing up and all that because they was moving into a new home and stuff like that. And then my breathing was a bit short. So then I had to cancel because I had a stream for that day on Friday and I had to cancel that stream. And then I had a Legend of Mana stream set up for day before yesterday, which was last week on Saturday, but then I had to cancel that one. And then the Streets of Rage 2 live stream I was supposed to do yesterday, that got canceled. It automatically got canceled for a reason because I had to Okay, first of all, I barely be on Twitch. That's number one. Number two, I could try to find you on Facebook, but it's barely going to work that way because my other phone is on the charger. And furthermore, I barely be on Facebook. The only time I'm on Facebook is if I'm like talking to family members or some people I went to high school with. That's the only time I'm on Facebook. Most other times, if I'm on Facebook, I'm just, most other times if I'm on Facebook, I'm basically just reading Transformer news or any other celebrity news that goes on. I don't even remember what I was saying because I got distracted from the comments. Technically, a lot of people, were feeling bummed out about why I didn't do Streets of Rage 2 yesterday, and I apologize on that because I was busy. Not only I basically got to I had to take a shower on that day yesterday, but I was also busy with something else. Let's just say what I was busy with involves with meeting up with a female. Okay, I know some people are gonna be like, "That sounds crazy." You're the type of person that basically talks to females. Listen, listen. I've been talking to women since I was young. Okay, I didn't have the sauce. I didn't have the drip when I was little. Okay, I was a nervous type of person. I was shy. I couldn't even express any words at all. I was lucky enough to talk to this girl yesterday. I was so lucky enough. I didn't depend on luck. All I depended on was just a blessing from God. I was like, give me a sign or something. And that woman just popped up. I was like, well, Lord have mercy. He just gave me a sign. So yeah, I'm basically, feeling really good. I'm not, mad or anything. Let's just say I met this girl. She real fine. She a real fine woman. She a smart girl too. And she got the same taste as I do. I'm not talking about tongue taste. I'm talking about, you know, the exact same thing in common and stuff like that. Like, we're both gamers and stuff like that. And not to mention, I also respect her whole entire privacy, but that's how it is. And she's not like all these other females where they just do ridiculous stuff. No, she a fine woman. She a smart woman too, and she got good education. She even tested me, she even tested me on some educational knowledge, and I basically passed on that. I basically didn't feel like passing up on it. I had to like accept it because I'm a smart person. Though I basically am very educated. Excuse me. I'm very educated. I can't just pass up on those kind of things. You expect somebody like me just to pass up on an opportunity like that? No. I have to accept on it. Now, besides from all that, I still had a rough and good week, even though it was an up and down scale. But hey, I was doing everything I could to make sure that my week turns out good, and it actually did. But as for what we all know, there is something else I like to talk about. Um, I just basically thank all of y'all for the love and support that y'all been giving me throughout these whole entire days, and it's very supportive that I've been getting some up and down count when it comes to my subscribers and stuff like that. But the last time I checked my channel, I have reached over 147 subscribers. That's a tough number. We getting close to the goal of reaching 150. If we do, like I told people before in my other posts, if we reach 150 subscribers, sorry, I was trying to see what he was doing. Like I was trying to say, is that if y'all read one of my posts, I basically stated that if we reach 150 subscribers, I'll basically do a big stream, but having a special guest on there. And trust me, I don't know what kind of stream I'm gonna be doing. Just know it's basically gonna be a long one, depending on how long. Depends on what game I want to play for that stream. So, yeah. Till we reach that goal, that's basically gonna be a long progress. Um. Besides from all of that, there's also been some other anime news that's been running around. Like, there's a couple of animes that are going to be getting newer seasons and getting their own movies and all that kind of stuff. I could basically respect all that. However, my favorite anime movie that y'all should know about is called Akira. Some people that don't know what Akira is, y'all need to go watch it on Crunchyroll. It's a good movie. It's a 1 hour movie though. Keep in mind it does have some cuss words and it contains a lot of violence, but it's still a good anime, in my opinion. Whether if you watch it in the Japanese version or the English version, I just say both. Come on, come on, come on. Don't be catching no attitude. Don't catch no attitude. But yeah, it's been a lot of stuff been happening recently, but it's a good movie. And technically, it was their way of trying to predict 2019 in Neo Tokyo, but truth be told, that never happened. Now, not only to that anime news, and it's also with Xenoverse 3 basically doing a whole entire road tour at the moment. They still doing a road tour, and they're at the Anime Impulse as we speak. And the San Diego Comic Con event is also going to be happening. I don't know if it did happen, but I don't know. um, it was a lot of stuff that basically went on. I can try my best to understand all of it. However, a lot of people have been very, very pissed off at the Bandai community right now, because y'all knew I was gonna bring this up, and I couldn't pass up on that opportunity. That Bandai is basically pissed. Yeah, Bandai is basically pissed. No, no, not Bandai community. It's just the people are basically pissed off at Bandai right now. Yeah, they're pissed off at Bandai because they're not releasing anything that involves with Dragon Ball content. They just did Genshin Squadra. They just revealed a new character for Genshin Squadra, which is Goku Black. That's another new character alongside with Beers. So those are some new characters right there. Which Genshin Squadra, I don't even care for that game. I played that game once, and then I decided to delete it off of my PS4 because it was an all right game. It's just it was a type of game that didn't catch my attention. It was just one of those games that didn't catch my attention. Same thing with Dragon Ball Legends. Same thing with Dragon Ball Legends. Good morning, Animatronic Moon. Thank you for joining. Hope you're having a good Monday. Um, Same with Dragon Ball Legends. I had it on this phone. I only played it once, which was on the tutorial. And then after that, I decided to just delete it off my phone because it was taking up too much storage. It was taking up all the space on my phone. So I was like, you know what? I'm just delete it. Excuse me. But yeah, I had to delete Dragon Ball Legends off of this phone because it was taking up too much storage, and it was taking up a lot of space on my phone. So I had to do that. But the one thing that people are pissed off about Bandai at the moment is that all these other Dragon Ball games and these mobile games of Dragon Ball are getting multiple content and so much attention of it because Dokkan Battle's getting some extra content. Dragon Ball Legends is getting a lot of content because they celebrating their 6-year anniversary. However, I basically oh, I'm trying to read some text. I'm trying to read a text message because I got like. Sorry, I was getting a text message. Um, Technically, the one Dragon Ball game that, like, I'm not gonna say Xenoverse 2 because we already gotten enough content for that game as it is, such as a new event and a couple other things, new raid, all that stuff. I simply don't care for any of it. I mean, I had money on my Cash App. I basically just bought a new game and I bought the DLC for Xenoverse 2. Sorry, I was reading a text message again. Like I was saying, Um, the one Dragon Ball game that doesn't even get enough attention that people still having a whole situation on is that I'm not talking about Xenoverse 3. Xenoverse 3 is already getting enough love and attention as it is. It's just there's one simple game that doesn't get any love and attention in the Dragon Ball community that people still have a one-sided type of thing to it. That one Dragon Ball game I'm talking about is Dragon Ball Sparking Zero on the PS5 and any other console that you have for it. Considering they still trying to do the Nintendo Switch version, excuse me, they doing Nintendo Switch and Nintendo Switch 2 version, trying to get all the DLCs into those, and then getting all the recent updates that they had from the other consoles into Nintendo Switch consoles. That's going to take a long time for them. However, the one thing that people are basically just waiting on when it comes to Sparking Zero is the Super Limit Breaking Neo DLC that's going to be coming out with 30 plus new characters, new costumes, new super attacks, new stages added into it, a new game mode, and most importantly, some new game mechanics that are going to fix up the whole entire thing. That's what people are waiting on because I have the actual video. I have the original video downloaded into my phone. And I've been watching that whole entire thing over and over again until they drop a new one. So until they drop a new one, I'm not going to stop watching it. But yeah, Super Limit Breaking Neo DLC. You guys already know. When I first saw that whole entire thing, when it first, because it was not only it was teased, but there were plenty of trailers before it. It was like, I'm trying to remember, because it was like a couple of trailers that they had for it. It was the 200. It was a 200 plus character. Oh, it was like the over 200 plus character deal. Not no, not that. They had the 200 plus character trailer where it showed off all the original roster characters, and then they showed off the DLC characters for those that didn't get the DLC characters. I have unlocked all the characters to that game. I have all the DLC characters. I have all the costumes. I have every last one of them. I worked hard on that game. I'm just waiting on the next DLC to come out so I can get it and be able to like have my own reaction on each of the characters. But we'll just have to wait and see on that one. Because yeah, that's literally what it is. Now, what was I trying to say? I can't even speak. Because yeah, they already updated the Dragon Ball Sparking Zero website, which is the English version, and they updated the Europe version. They also updated all the versions of the websites, so it makes it easier for people to be able to read what characters are going to be added into it. I've already read it a couple of times, and I've read it a couple of times, and it's really good. And each of the characters they showed off are very interesting in my opinion. Some of the characters I might end up playing them, and some of them I will not play, depending on their skills and their ultimate attack and all that kind of stuff. That's just my perspective. That's just how I put it in my perspective. But we just waiting a long time though, because people people putting in their predictions and saying that, oh, the DLC could be coming out on July 20th, it could be coming out on the 30th, it could be coming out in August or September, or it could be coming out never. Buddy, come on now. Come on now. If it does come out in August, who we already know August is basically the last month of summer. If it comes out in September, that's gonna come out in the exact same month. That's gonna come out in that might come out in the exact same month of possibility that the Beers remake might come out between September or October. Come on now. Come on now. It could be released in one of those months. Come on now. Because I could say the same thing on that. I might say the same thing on that, but I'm not. But in my opinion, if the DLC does come out between July or August, that's just other people's opinion. My own opinion, if it gets released probably by the end of this month, because we are close to the end of this month. And yeah, it's real crazy that we close to the end of this month, and then by the time it hit August, that's when people are going to be going back to school and all that. So that means people are going to be getting ready to go back into school, and some of them basically getting ready to graduate and all the other stuff. So I respect people for that, especially to those future students or in the class of 2027. I respect every last one of y'all. But to my own opinion, excuse me, to my own opinion, if this DLC does come out, like I said, I'm basically going to be playing it. I'm not going to make any videos. Yeah, because like I said, if the DLC comes out, I'm not going to make any videos. I'm not going to screenshot the characters. I'm not going to spoil and all that kind of stuff like everybody else does when it comes to new DLC characters. Like, oh, I made a showcase. Oh, here's a new video of this. Here's a new video of that. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. You know how my channel works. Come on now. I'm not finna do any of that. You already know I won't do any of that kind of stuff unless I want to. I already did a showcase. Like, to me, I already showed off of what each of the characters, of what each of the DLC characters look like for Samurai Kagura Burst Renewal. I've already done that one, but I might end up redoing that again. I might redo that again if I want to, though, because that's highly up to me. That's highly up to me if I want to redo those videos. And keep in mind, it's gonna be a while for me to work to record each and every one of them, and then just like trying to upload them as best as I can. Also, I'm sorry if I'm getting a little sidetracked, not from text messages, but I'm looking at my back patio, and I'm staring at my back patio, and I'm looking outside. There's literally spider strings flying around the place, which means there's some spiders crawling around the outside of this back patio. Yeah, I'm basically I'm gonna have to use the hot water hose and just spray the whole entire back patio. But yeah, it's gonna be a long time for them to work on that whole thing. I'm not gonna rush Bandai. It's just other people that's just rushing them to release the DLC and this, then the other. Because people are impatient. They just want them to rush this DLC, and then when they find something that's entirely messed up on it, that's when people want to say, oh, excuse me. That's when people want to say, "Oh, they basically messed up. They messed up the DLC. They messed up the DLC. They messed up on this." Guess what? I'm gonna type in the comments. Like, shut up. Y'all basically, y'all. It's clearly y'all fault that y'all rushed Bandai because y'all want to rush them because y'all didn't want them to take their time. Y'all just wanted to rush them. Like, come on now. I'm not rushing Bandai. I'm gonna let them take their time. If they want to upload this DLC, if they want to upload a trailer, that's up to them. Cause I'll be checking on my notifications 24/7 to see if they upload it or not. I'll be checking on my social medias to see if they upload it or not. I'll be checking everywhere. Yeah, cause they just be rushing. People just be rushing. Because they want to rush Bandai and they want to do this and the other, and they try to act like they're superior, and these so-called fans be more superior to gain all this knowledge, but yet y'all want to try to act like that y'all better than Bandai. Come on now, Bandai basically been around for years. Come on now, come on now. Bandai basically been around for a very long time before y'all even existed. Y'all were just some people that be talking all superior. Y'all were just a wish and a hope, in my opinion. Come on now. But not only to that, there's been some other events going on. Like DreamCon had their big event, and they basically invited a lot of my favorite YouTubers and a couple of other people down there. Um, Yeah, they invited a lot of people over there when it came to DreamCon 2026 because it was a lot bigger than the one they had last year. Because they had a couple of my favorite YouTubers. Because a few of my favorite YouTubers were down there alongside with my boy Berleezy, who participated in that whole State Farm type of thing. Because he participated in that. RDC World was down there. Mark Phillips from RDC World was down there. Mark Phillips was also down there. And they had Black Bulma. Shout out to her. She a really good YouTuber. She's a YouTuber that does Dragon Ball content and a couple of other stuff. And then my other favorite YouTuber, Rap So Petty, the hood dub king himself. He uploaded a video. Yeah, he uploaded a video before he went to DreamCon. And let's be honest, it was located in Texas. And that's where it was located alongside with the Xenoverse 3 demo, to where everybody got the chance to be able to play the demo. Honestly, I don't know what else to talk about because that's probably all I can basically say. With this deal, with this upcoming DLC, they trying their best not to have two Dragon Ball content in the exact same month because Genjin Squadron is getting enough love and attention. So is Dokkan Battle, and so is Dragon Ball Legends, and so is Xenoverse 2, alongside with Xenoverse 3. All 4 to 5 of these Dragon Ball games, depending on how many I counted, they all getting the same love and attention. They getting the same love and attention and all that kind of stuff. As for Sparking Zero, it's basically just being left out of the group. It's like all these Dragon Ball games just they just bully everybody else, but they just leave Sparking Zero out of the equation, which is just kind of an oddball in my opinion. It's kind of an oddball in my opinion. But overall, that's pretty much all I can say at the moment. I don't even know what else to talk about. But if y'all have read the schedule, just remember, stay tuned for tonight. We're gonna be streaming some Undertale again. We're gonna do Undertale, and then as for tomorrow, Stay tuned for. I'm letting y'all know. Stay tuned for tomorrow on Tuesday night. I got a special game for y'all Tuesday night. Stay tuned for that one. Because we finna be streaming a very good game I just bought. Can't tell y'all what it is. But if y'all basically saw the schedule, then y'all should go check it out. If you didn't, then just stay tuned for Tuesday night. Because the game I got for Tuesday night, just know for Tuesday night, which is tomorrow, the game I got for y'all on that day, y'all gonna be mind blown for what I got for y'all. But for some other people, y'all just gonna have to take a guess. But to those that basically know what it is, don't tell it to the other people. Just don't. Like, come on now. But yeah, I got a lot of games I basically put up for this schedule. However, when it does hit to like the end of this week, I will work on next week's schedule. Depending on, excuse me. Depending on what's going on for next week, I might work on the schedule for that week. If y'all don't see a schedule for next week, that'll let y'all know I got some stuff going on. So don't worry. What was I trying to say? That's pretty much all I basically got for y'all. That's pretty much all I can say, and that's pretty much all I can talk about. But I basically thank y'all for the love and support. I thank y'all for liking my videos, leaving a comment, and of course subscribing, because last time I checked, there's 53% of y'all that are watching my videos have not subscribed. So feel free to click that subscribe button. It's free. You ain't gotta worry about no payments and none of that kind of stuff. It's a free world. It's a free country, in my opinion. Just click subscribe. I can't even speak. Click the subscribe button, and after you click that subscribe button, click the notification bell. That way you'll be notified when I drop a new video, new stream, or any type of thing I basically drop for y'all. But as always, so sorry to see y'all go. But until we meet again, I love each and every one of you. God bless you. God bless America. God bless everybody in your family. I love y'all, and I'll see y'all tonight at 7 p.m. I repeat, I will see y'all tonight at 7 p.m. Depending on what time zone y'all living in, stay tuned for it though. Because I know y'all will be kicking it with your boy for tonight at 7 p.m. Because that's how my schedule is going to be. But when I do go back to work, my schedule is going to be switched up. Yes, I know. My schedule is going to be switched up when I go back to work. Bro, I just spotted a hummingbird in the back of my house. But as always, remember, I'll see y'all tonight at 7 p.m. And I love every last one of y'all. And I'll catch y'all tonight at 7 p.m. So I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.